Hello, hello, hello. Streaming to become president, day 150. We're in the 50s, right? Yeah, 56. All right, gee, we're on a synergy day, I guess. Late, but you wouldn't know that. You weren't here, were you? Ha ha ha. All right, so streaming to become president, day 156. I need to remember my camera's on the top of my screen instead of on the right of my screen now. We'll rotate that if the video ever comes up. And the 2028 election is 1,200 and I want to say 36 days away. Haha, heck yeah. We are playing Yakuza 0. We are getting so close to a climax of sorts. We went to crescendo building and we lost a good one. Tachibana died. It was a sad moment, and this was before he could even reunite with his sister, Makoto. I don't remember what their Chinese names were, I apologize, but yeah, it was a tragedy. We'll see what kind of outcome we reach by the end of this, because I do not expect it to be a fully positive end game. But before we get to that, welcome to the stream again. Still doesn't really have a name outside of the abstract/objective title, which is Streaming to Become President. Brought to you by leveraging Creative Commons open source and public domain programs. Only a sampling of few that we will be showing you here. These are the apps that we are using on this computer to make this stream possible. May they serve as some inspiration for you to leverage for your own projects of creativity / activity, activism, activity, the praxis in another word. Yeah, may they serve as a save on your budget or inspiration on what you can do outside of the domain of regular marketing and licensing requirements. They are as follows. Oh, and place your bets on the Game of Darts. If I play with the Brits, I have a problem of overcompensating or undercompensating or let go and keep flinging it way up high up. Oh, with 3 are missing 3 at the moment. Alright. The whip's 3, missed 3, 3 times 3, 9, 3 squared. So, multiple of 9 for our push-ups and sit-ups. So, my condolences to anybody that got injured on the intersection over there near the house. So we're checking our score. We have two 20s for 40 plus an 18 for 58. We have two 12s for a 24. So 58 plus 24 would be 58, 24, ends in a 2, right? So an 82. Plus a 9 for a 91. Cool. 91 it is. On to the blue sky. Daily dartboard. 1,236 days left. Ooh. That's sort of a... No, that's not. Tomorrow we'll have a Fibonacci day though, right? 1, 2, 3, 5? I guess it would be 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, whatever. It's Fibonacci n plus 1. Or t plus 1. You know, like the segment on which it's on. Alright. Anyways, our score was dash 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 dot and dot dash 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 dash. A vertical symmetry. We're gonna go with a meme, huh? We're gonna go with a comment. No, okay. We're gonna go with a screenshot of a post from, I think it's Twitter maybe, but it's, I should have killed myself, and then somebody commenting, don't you dare feel suicidal, that's revisionist. It's coming from Mao's most loyal soldier and commented on by the faithful Lin Biaoist. Lin Biaoist? Lin by the faithful Biaoist. Is this like Biden? Anyways, the commentary is where I'm going from, not the usernames. We don't care about top lady names. Alright. Copied, posting, uploading the images, and latency, delay, and upload times are done. On to Twitter, currently known as X. We're going to ignore this entire history. It's going to be the void century. Nobody's going to know what happened in this time period because we're going to be like, nah, what? Nazis in our generation? No, we got that taken care of in the 1920s. What? 1930 World War? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. Alright. Posting there. I'm going to ignore the whatever posts the goobs are making on here. On to Truth Social, where all of your truth needs will never be met because we are here for engagement, not satisfaction. Paste. Picture. Is it going to be censored? And no, nice. Alright, truth out. Hell yeah. 1 hour ago, our commander-in-chief said, or posted a Newsmax. What the fuck is Newsmax, by the way? Is that like the Fox Premium? Anyways, we have to trust in our commander-in-chief. If there's one person who can stop us from being embroiled in war, it's President Trump. Sure. You know, another way that you can say that there's a no... Oh, goddamn. Ugh. I just saw the profile picture. He goes by Secretary Kennedy. Oh my god. Sec Kennedy. Sec Kennedy. The mission to make America healthy again includes... Oh my god. Make American biotech accelerate. So we talking like Musk brain chip situation? President Trump showed in his first term what happens when you unlock American science. You get to swim in rivers of shit and not get sick with your family and grandkids and everything. It's totally great. Oh, make American biotech accelerate. Maha. It's a 2-for-1 deal that includes MABA. Or, sorry, MABA needed, not included, but trying to be included. Because it's only right to include batteries with your purchase, right? Sorry, MABAs with your purchase, right? Anyways, we know the power of you... Okay, wait, sorry. President Trump showed in his first term what happens when you unlock American science. Breakthroughs happen fast. Now we're going to do it again. We know the power of U.S. biotech. It's time to let it flourish, not tie it... Oh my god, wait. Not tie it up in red tape, misalignment, and a process that gives the edge to foreign interests and large incumbents. We're clearing the path to transform great science into real cures at lower costs and better health for the American people. Life science and biotech are at the heart of that. It's funny because they've dehumanized the quality of human life so much that whenever anybody dies in the pursuit of these advancements, it's literally a no cost for the end result, which is a vaccine or a cure to what? I don't know. Please define what illnesses are actually your priority, because you seem to have stopped research for all the ones that we had universally agreed on were issues. You know, like measles and the like. But no, here I wanna see if we can do a little subtle juxtaposition here. So I'm gonna press the buttons that read out. There's a game called this, and it has a trailer, and there's a speech that is given.
A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great would not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak.
Who do you think is going to betray Sec Kennedy?
If your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
Ultimately, because you're not considering, or you're not emphasizing the fact that that ultimate comes at the cost of you being dead. And so the remainder is left to judge what your impact was. Alright, so there's that, but then there's also a speech, right? Yeah. Do we have 6 minutes to kill? Are you okay taking this detour? I just really, when you hear Monsieur Kennedy, the mission to make America healthy again includes the mission to make America healthy again, MAHA, includes MABA, Make America Biotech Accelerate. President Trump showed in his first term what happens when you unlock American science. Breakthroughs happen fast. Now, we're going to do it again. We know the power of U.S. biotech. It's time to let it flourish, not tie it up in red tape, misalignment, and a process that gives the edge to foreign interests and large incumbents. We're clearing the path to transform great science into real cures at lower costs. And better health for the American people. Life science and biotech are at the heart of that. Let me do a quick look. We're clearing the path to transform great science into real cures at lower cost and better health for the American people. And at the heart of that is life science and biotech. So it's funny too that they describe it as life science. What is life science? Because I don't think it's like life magic where people will laugh at you and be like, what's the use of life magic? And you're just like, first crush. And then like, the first breakup. First separation. Like that joke and everything where it's like, oh yeah, it's super effective in that regard. Like, do you think they're going to bring back home economics? Do you think that counts as a life science? Or do you think that's still outside of what they are deliberately intending, which is actually just to censor the current life sciences? Like the actual biology and history and what else counts as life? Psychology, politics, ethics. I feel like that should be considered at the heart of it if you're going to include biotech, which is also an artificial creation of natural phenomena. So an artificial creation of natural thought should be worth investigating. And I don't know, yada, yada, yada. Let's see what this opening synergizes with that wonderful...
They told me, son, you're special.
I don't think this is what I wanted to hear.
You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Why were there people screaming before the plane was crashed? So there's the ocean climb, swim to the lighthouse. Yeah. Then you get no gods or kings, only man. A bastardization of the French Revolution's phrase, I'm sure. I don't demand that we be subservient to man, or to God or master. I demand that we become subservient to man himself. What separates the man? Their contribution to society, but more importantly, to themselves. Isn't this getting a little isolationist and 10 fathoms. That's how quick it takes to get to 10 fathoms? Is it really not? Am I misunderstanding? Alright, here's the quoting thing. This is what Kennedy wants. Right? This is the ideal future. And then people would be like, oh, well, you're making a bad point because all the tech was there in the first place. They were right. And it's like, no. The fact that the technology is accurate means that you didn't have to achieve it through this means. You just needed to do the slow, steady, and actual reasonable.
It belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow. It belongs to everyone.
Yeah,
I
see?
rejected those answers.
I fuck with everyone, or I fucking hate everyone.
Something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
Okay, city observations to show not the floor or the streets, and it emphasizes the height.
Where the great would not be
I've never played
constrained by the
Bioshock to
small.
completion, by the way.
And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
Are you saying I can kill you and lay claim to it? Oh, they're talking about the plane crash.
I don't know. You best get over there. And be quick about it. The splicers are coming. You gotta be kidding. How do you know splicers are coming?
Yeah, everybody, make all the wealth concentrate here. Bring it all to me. For what end? I achieved that end. It's just a matter of protecting it now.
Security's banging off all over. Get a move on!
Oh, to build a perfect sunken city in the sunken city. Anyways, yeah, we just wanted that speech. Because goddamn. So, oh my gosh. Okay, I've been talking with my brother about multiple times just how like Fight Club is misinterpreted, especially from like when it got translated into the movie, and so many people watched it and were just like, oh, this is aspirational as opposed to cautionary and everything. And I kept knowing there was like a super prime example of that too. It is Bioshock. So many people were just like, I may have been guilty of this for a moment. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But so many people look at it and are just like, yes, Bioshock. This is actually what I totally want to and need to achieve for me to, finally make something of myself. That's what I need. Alright. Well, regardless, that was a bit of a 22-minute cut into our time. I apologize for that. We'll excuse any extensive time playing over as we have our green tea and frosted mini spooners. Ah, frosted mini spoon. Alright, with our Ebisu socks equipped, we're heading to Serena to meet with Nishikiyama so that we can track down Makoto. Serena, this is the place, Nishikiyama's favorite drinking spot. If he ain't here, it's back to square one. Either way, I gotta get a lead on this Kiryu guy. Third floor, executive lounge, Serena. Video hon. Sorry. What was her name? Miss Marina? Was that her name? Reina.
いらっしゃいませ。
I got too fixated on all the M names. The Ma. You found him.
良さそうな店やな。
ありがとうございます。
And she's like, God damn it.
帰るよ。なあママ、この店錦山いう男の行きつけって聞いたんやけどな。実際よう来るんか。
He does.
ええ。
He's like, can I just walk away?
あんた
Can I just walk away? I guess I won't. Fine. It's gonna come at my back rather than face it head on instead of being caught off guard behind me. Yeah.
男だって言ったらどうする？俺がほんまに探しとるんはお前やない。牧村誠いう女や。
And why do you need to find
そ
her?
の子は橘不動産の桐生と一緒におる。その桐生のとこに案内してもらいたいんや。
And why?
真島って言ったか、あんた。
ああ、
俺がこの世界に入る前、 島の組に交わった人がいたらしい。
So he's basically like a spooky, scary story that showed up out of nowhere. Like if,
それ以来、町から
in One Piece terms, if Ace actually managed to make it out after being captured or something like that, or he was gone for a couple of years and then showed up. But he wasn't advertising that he was there, it's just word of mouth.
真島さん。
They're holding me hostage, bro.
まだや。
だったらなんで牧村誠を追ってんだ。
So they can let me in.
あの子を守るためっ
That would be a lie.
て言うたら信じてくれるか。
何？
お前の兄弟分はどこや。牧村誠どこに隠しとる。
錦山君。
I had to try.
お前じゃ俺には勝てん。
Whoa, he was mad at that.
会ったばかりで俺の何がわかんだよ。
今ので何もわからんようやから、お前は俺に勝てんのや。
あんたも分かっちゃいねえよ。あんたの目に俺がどう映ってんのか知らねえ
But
が。
I'm not snitching on Kiryu.
死んでも兄弟を
You're gonna have to come at me with a more convincing argument than
な
threat.
るほど。そういうことかいな。
確かにあんたは強えらしい。それでも俺は引くわけにはいかねえんだよ。
Oh, I have to beat up Nishikiyama? Or am I controlling Nishikiyama and beating up Majima? Okay, Dojima family, Tojo clan, Akira Nishikiyama. Akira! So sorry, Arana. Oh, he's got a lot of kicks. Oh shit, I just... Oh my gosh, he interrupted my wing combo? We're gonna have to get a little bit ghost up to this. Wow, okay. He is not a joke. Did you see that interruption he played on me? That resistance, that counter punch, it's a full straight knockdown. Alright. Oh, okay, so that's not acceptable. Are you taunting me? I'll have you fight through this. Ooh. Hey, I don't think you deserve this, but you're getting it. I apologize. QT, Reina, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Reina, I'm sorry. Good try. Okay, I appreciate that little interaction there. I haven't even been able to get this guy on the ground. Don't taunt me. I'm getting blood all over the carpet. Yeah. That was a heavy one. Wait, so he was doing like full animation. Was that just a longer downtime, or could I have given a branching path there?
もうやめて。
やめてほしいんやったら言えや、錦山。桐生はどこや。
待って。あなたが探してるのは牧
I'll sell her out. I'm here for the brothers.
よせ、レーナ。
彼女なら姿を消したわ。もう桐生さんの元にもいない。
なんやと。どういうこっちゃ。
Did you run off or get
錦
kidnapped?
山君も今彼女のこと探してるの。 ここに来たのもその誠さんを探すために。
ほんまなんかその話。
3時間くらい前だ。
Okay, so this is after.
彼
Nice.
女の兄貴が殺された直後、行方が。
Brother.
ちょっと待て。なんなんや、誠の兄貴
Yep.
っちゅうんは。
知らないのか？
Piece it together.
立花哲、立花不動産の社長が彼女の実の兄だ。
何やと。
2人は中国残留孤児の2世で、10年前に中国で生き別れてる。一人で日本に密航してきた立花は、後から妹も来日してたと知って彼女を探してた。牧村誠の方もずっと兄貴を探していたらしい。彼女が蒼天堀にいたのは、そこに立花がいると思ってたからだ。その兄貴がひでえ殺され方して、あの子はしばらく放心してた。俺も桐生もかける言葉がなかった。気がついた時にはあの子は姿消してた。
Oh, shit. How do I want to... I'll stretch my arms. Don't worry about it. Unless it starts doing the connect, reconnect bullshit. Where is it?
目が見えねえはずなのに、どこ行ったん
It
だ？
was psychosomatic, right? So it's possible she has her sight back?
最後の俺が見たのはどこや。
西公園のホームレス街。そこに連れ帰った後にあの子は消えた。
そしたら今頃街を出歩いてるかもしれんちゅうことか。あの子はヤクザがぎょうさん狙っとるんやぞ。
あんたさっきあの子を守るために探してるって言ったな。
Yeah, be honest here, Majima.
あれ本当なのか？
ああ、
だったらあんたも探してくれ。あの子に何かあったら俺も桐生も死んだ立花に合わせる顔がね。
Because we're gonna be dead in the surge in the first place if we fail. She's somewhere here in town. If I don't find her soon, she'll get snatched again. Last seen at West Park, you think she's getting attracted to, like, Theater Square? You guys know where? I get the pocket tissues, I appreciate it, damn. Alright, Theater Ave. Hello? Oh my goodness. That poor girl must have been starving. She stood there all a little ways off the takoyaki stand, just staring all sad at it. Ran off before I could talk to her, though. The takoyaki stand? That... Must have been starving. She stood there a little ways off from the takoyaki stand, staring all sad. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I keep... takoyaki... Because there's one next to West Park, right? It's... Oh, maybe not. Fujisoba... Are... This takoyaki stand a separate stand that I could not patronize? Hi. Do you need something? Follow the sound of my shoes. I'm the only goofy person that would wear them. Okay. So are the different districts then on other sides of the park, like West Park? Because it seems like you Only get a good. Wonder what kind of subdivisions we got going on here. Gotta wonder if she was okay. She was pretty shaky on her feet and was headed to a pretty rough part of town. Now I'm worried. Is she heading back this way? Or into the Champion District? I want to say maybe the Champion District. Heading to the lot. Is it? Oh. This way and then to the left the street, maybe? That girl was pretty cute. I bet she'd do great as a hostess. I heard her saying she was looking for some lot. I guess maybe she wanted to know about parking. Oh my gosh. Oh, are we fighting? Big guy. A lot of big guy friends that you got here. Aww. It's crazy that it automatically erases any Y action that you could be doing if there's any movement. Like as soon as you press anywhere on the joystick, it cuts out the action option. Ooh, Sugawara. And out. Suda, you're out. Okay, back this way. So Sagawa's hideout? Oh, how fun. I don't want to be there. Oh, Champion District's up there. Gotcha. Turning around. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright. I'm so sorry. Hey. Can we leave her alone? Watch this be... Yeah. Hooligan! Amano, you ready to get hit in the top of the head? And I guess in the spine. He died. Good effort. Untouchable. Sorry, sir. I won't bother you again. Don't bother her again. But okay, you're not registering that because this was not actually a lesson. This was just a superseding unknown force that was unrelated to the whole entire engagement, so you were not connecting the dots, I guess. Ooh, thanks. Here, this is for your help. You got a slightly battered, pristine skin. Oh, gross. Is she... Alright, so, not here. Is that not the lot? I thought that was the lot. Do we check inside of the restaurant? The bars. Alright. Alright, I'm not here to order. Fair enough, please come again. Alright, left-right comparison for any speaking individuals. No? Inside this one to see if any individuals. That guy's talking to someone. Sorry, I'm not ordering. Aw, that's too bad. Well, take care and do come again. Hi. Okay. We don't have anyone there. Are you? What's up with you, bud? Why did I kind of miss the swing there? Horiguchi, you're just drunk, I know. It was a very interesting interaction that we're holding. Especially this one. Huh. Let me go, please. Is this because I picked up, like, bumped into him that it triggered a fight response? Alright. How much? Okay. Looking at the money. Where'd that girl go off to by herself? I hear she was blind too. Figure a girl like that got someplace to go in Kamurocho? Am I mistaken on the park? I don't really have any business there now. Okay, cool, thanks. For figuring that one right away. Alright, so if I go here, go down here, no reason to keep going this way now. Oh, okay, so not in Little Asia. I could have sworn the right answer would have been the lot. You have a gun? You're my target. Ohashi, you're out, and I wish you would get kicked into the guy. Man. Not with a knife, you asshole. That's the next biggest threat next to the knife, or the gun. I didn't want the heat action there. You see what I mean? Okay, let's stand still, see if we can get a hint. Makoto ran off on her own? I just had some clue where she might have gone. Like, I heard takoyaki stand. I heard... Shit, what happened there? Oh, I'm so sorry. I heard the lot. Hey, Boulevard. Yeah. Hi. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Okay. Whoa, controller died on me. Oh shit, oh shit. Hey, Oh, I mouse clicked out. Alright. If I come back, if my controller connected. It is not. Now it is. And now it's disconnected? Oh no. Okay, reconnect. See, why does that one swing not hit the wall and then the big one gets total recoil? You know what I mean? There's an inconsistency, and I don't appreciate it because it's at the end of the combo, and given how hard it is to get to some combos, as we know from rush mode, it seems you'd be doing a favor as far as the game is concerned to educate on shit. So that was close. Educate on the zoning required for the later moves. It's like in the end game of football, you're required to play soccer. And kicker's like, okay, I mean, there's kicks involved and I can do that. I just gotta lower the field goal down to ground level and call it good. Like, it's a capability that definitely can be presumed, but not one that's... Yeah, stop with that. It's like when the QTE events show up really quickly, like suddenly it's a cinematic, and then suddenly it's a QTE event right at the start of the QuickTime or cinematic situation. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Am I making any sense? Alright, so if she's not directly in the lot, should we presume then that she's nearby? This place always seems to be filled with people. Like, oh no, this isn't the empty lot. There's a... Where was it at? Hirose, you're out. As are you, Uchida. Oh, I guess you're not. We're gonna get you close up. Okay, I need to look at this map. It's there. It's right there. It's right there. Okay, 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 okay. I was passing by it without even noticing. She's just like, was that? That couldn't have been. I could have sworn I heard him passing by. Whopping weapons! I feel like there's a tendency for Easter eggs inside of video games to be accompanied with obnoxious noises. Wait. Am I where I think I am?
殻の一坪は七福通りと太平通りに挟まれた一帯にある端切れの土地や。
It should be just up here.
This 一 坪
It's so crazy that people have been like actively respecting that too. Oh no. They opened up this potential by mentioning that her mom killed herself. Yell, buddy. Like, I get that there are Yakuza around, but that was a... Okay, you made it.
お前誠なんやろ。そないなとこで何してるんやお前。誠
You can see again.
あなたにはまた会えると思ってた。
お前見えとるんか。
Alright, 100 million yen bonus, and then we're hopping into the second chapter of this portion. Alright, we have 120,338,329. I wish I knew the thousands. So each ni zero, I don't know what zero is in Japanese. San san hachi san ni q. Worth 4 times the 30,000 or 30 million yen, 97 key grand piano. Don't think that car prices are super exceptional in the first place. Before cars as a luxury item made mandatory, so were the pianos. Alright. Chapter 16. Juroku. Proof of Love. I no shokudo. Not shokudo, but something.
Omae, 見えとるんか。
Is shokudo math?
なんとか街を歩ける程度にはね。あなたがそこにいるってことくらいは見える。
どないなっとんねん。
今日あの殻の一坪で兄と10年ぶりに会った。でもその時私は目が見えなかったし、兄はもう殺されてた。その兄の体に触れた時ね、ずっと見えなかった目が光を感じ始めたの。
そんなことがあるんか。
兄の顔はどんなに顔を近づけてもはっきりとは分からなかった。分かったのは
It would have been gruesome.
ひどい拷問を受けて殺されたこと。堂島組のヤクザたちが兄をあんな土地のせいで。
まさか復讐なんて考えなや。やけになるな。事情が変わったんや。俺の雇い主はもうお前を殺さん言うと。
He never was.
今のそいつの狙いはお前の命やない。あの土地をお
But
前
he's
から
also
買い取る
lying
こと
and
なん
he's a
や。
piece of shit that's willing to sell all this off for the
せやから
sake of his own
そいつ
personal
に俺と
benefit.
手放したらもう誰にも狙われんようになる。安心せえ。俺が一緒におる。何があっても必ず守ったる。
私のことなんかどうでもいい。私には死んでもやらなきゃいけないことがある。
Uh-oh.
もしあなたが私を助けたいと思うなら手を貸して。
Okay.
兄を殺したのは殻の一粒を狙うヤクザたち、堂島組の3人の幹部、そして 堂島宗平。
俺にそいつらを殺せっちゅうんか。
お金なら払える。
Oh.
10億で足りる？もともと私のことも殺そうとしたんでしょ。
He also rejected it, and now you're forcing like this is.
お願いだから。あいつらを殺して。
You're asking him to do something that he firmly decided no, that
兄
wasn't
が
the case.
そのために私と出会わせてくれたんだよ。だったら兄は私が仇を討つのを望んでるってことでしょ。
No, it doesn't mean anything.
お前の兄貴がそんな男のわけないやろが。
But this like desire for revenge too has constantly been like iterated to as like
待てよ。
this is her finally tapping into it, because
もう一人で
like there was Oda, there was all the Yakuza around her.
誠。
ほっといて。
なあ、たこ焼き食いかんか。
I heard you were walking by one, so
た
if
こ
you're
焼き
hungry.
や。それ食った後でまだほっとけ言うんやったら、俺はそこで消えたる。
またお腹が空いてるから落ち込むんだっていうの。
あかんか。
いいよ。でも食べたらもう私に構わないで。
その話は食ってからにしろよ。
Damn. Damn. These are
本当
some.
に食べに行くの？たこ焼き。
Yes.
当たり前やろ。言うで。
She claims she's fine on her own, but her eyes are telling a different story. Better take it slow for her.
ほな行くで。
Duh. No, these shoes are not for your benefit. They're for literally for my benefit. Oh. Oh, hey. You good? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
足元気ぃつけや。まだよう見えてへんのやろ。ようそんなんで街中歩けたな。怪我してへんか。
大丈夫だから。
Yeah. It is also nighttime too. Could be major stigmatism situation going on. Is there? Is there like a QTE option that I've been rapidly shifting past?
しかし寒いな。こら雪でも降るんちゃうか。
50% だって。
え？
Need you
雪の確率
percent?
天気予報で言ってた。
そっか。道理で寒いわけや。さあ、降られる前に早よ行こうか。
Big line on a cold night.
どういうこっちゃ。
Going out
ど
with
う
a new
か
one.
したの？
あのよ、たこ焼き屋に人がめっちゃ並んどる。
そう。
Standing in line is
そう
a
いえば私さっき屋台を見かけたかも。
屋台ってたこ焼きんか。
多分匂いがそんな感じだったか
どこで見たんや。
ら。なんか広場みたいなところ。周りに大きな建
Theater
物がいっ
Plaza?
ぱいあった。
or a Theater Avenue.
この辺りで広場言うたら劇場前広場や
Theater
ろ。
Square.
ほな、そっちに行ってみようか。
Let's make our way. Oh. My controller died. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're stuck in Good walk mode. But I'm like, oh god, oh god, hey, stop! Ah! Oh no. Are we connected? I'm so sorry for walking by. Huh?
走らないで。
気にすんなよ。ただちょっと
Slow.
走り疲れただけや。せやからちゃんとはぐれんでついてきや。
What is happening over there? What sim cell interaction is going on?
そうか。ほな探してみるか。
Alright, I need to move that mouse out of the way too. That's a little. Shit, did you trip? You good? Ah, there it is.
ねえ、やっぱりたこ焼きなんていいって。
It's really not a
私一人
problem.
で平気だから。
時間かかってすまへんな。せやけどまずはたこ焼き食ってからやで。約束してや。
We're here, we're here.
段差気ぃつけや。2つくれや。
はいよ。
Oh,
はよしてや。
はいはい。優しいんだね。
うるさいわ。
いい人じゃない。ね。
ぐだぐだ言うとらんとさっさと焼けや。
いい人です。私なんかのために大変な目にあってもまだ私を助けようとしてくれる。
she's just like,
こ
oh,
の
okay.
人がいなかったら今頃もう私は。
I don't mean to be cynical. She seems like an actual awesome takoyaki lady and is actually probably super invested in what's happening here.
いい匂い。そうでしょ。よし、おまけでもう一つサービスしちゃう。本当ですか
Aida. Iwashiro. Denwa. Oh, it's a phone company? Oh, wait, no, electricity, right? No, Denwa is phone.
大
Denpa.
阪にも負けてないね。カムロ町のたこ焼き。
ああ。そんだけお前は世間知らずやったっちゅうことや。
そうだね。
どうやって堂島組に復讐する気なんや、お前。
Well, I was thinking about ratting every single one of them off and getting into
アホな真似はよせや。
going through the criminal
それにも
justice
し俺が手
system.
伝ったとしても、組の人間に手出したら連中はどこまでも追ってくる。結局お前は殺されんだ。
They're gonna get you.
その場合どないな目に遭わされるか俺にもわからんのや。
私のことはどうでもいいって言ったでしょ。
もう少しだけ考えろよ。今さらそんな急ぐ必要あらへんやろ。
Get Kiryu on your side. You have teammates that you just
あな
beat
たの
up.
方も考えて。私に手を貸すかどうか。あなただって考えが変わるかもしれない。
Oh, she's very confident. She's like, I'm gonna convince you that this is actually something that we should do, which I believe we'll be doing.
たこ焼き
ま
もう一個食べない？私買っ
Hey,
てくる。
narrative. I don't.
あ、ここにおれや。
Every Geiger counter is going off like the narrative. Red flag, or death flag. Uh oh. Okay.
すぐ戻ってくるわ。ちょっと待っとけ。
Hey, buddy. And in the same way.
早く食べたいな、たこ焼き。
Okay, okay. In the same way that we are forced to go through the hospital in The Last of Us. This is not good. This is not good. This is Ludo narrative force or Ludo compulsory narrative. Hello there. You're the gentleman from before. Some damn fine takoyaki. I'll take one more. Is that so? Aren't you the sweetest? You take just as many as you like, honey. On the house. For real. All the same, just one right now. And you bet I'll be back to buy more another day. Thanks, lady. Anytime, dear. Piping hot takoyaki. Alright, got some hot takoyaki. Now to get it back to the children's park before it gets cold. Look at all these couples. Hey. Yeah?
あ
たこ焼きくれや。
何言うとるんや、お
さっき公園から出てきたお姉ちゃんからあんちゃんに伝言預かっててね。
前。何やと？
その子もあんたの名前知らねえっつうからたこ焼き持ってんの目印に声かけろってさ。お姉ちゃんは誠って名乗ってたけど。
You want to
伝
give
言
them
の
the
相
takoyaki.
手あんたでいいんだよな。
あのアホ。
明日の5時殻の一坪の上にあった屋上に来てって。そんだけ伝えたら
I
あんた
don't...
には分かる
5
って
a.m.
言
or
ってた
p.m.?
け
Are
ど
we talking 5 a.m.?
明日5時。屋上。
伝言のお礼はあんたからたこ焼きもらってくれってさ。
Yeah,
さっさと持ってけや。
ごちそうさん。
yeah. Just all on. By the time I go meet Makoto... Oh, was it 5 o'clock? No, tomorrow. So is it the next day? And my controller shut off again. Ow. I need a better input option. Alright. I have indeed a super long power cord. I can plug into this power strip here. Forever leaving the Google Home plugged in, but not worrying about my other charger. Alright, there we go. That should be undisputed or uninterrupted internet, or not internet, electrical connection. Alright. Beep. Boop. Beep. Boop. Boop. Oh. No, wait. Beep. Not beep. Not beep. Not beep. Not beep. God damn. Okay, what am I pushing? I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Okay, let's exit that. Let's find out where our... We did open up Mesh to Vox too? God damn. Okay. Oops. Close. And here. Escape. And who knows why she gave me this slip last night, but she wouldn't do this without some sort of plan. I'm about to leave her by herself. Regardless, she wants me there, I'll be there. Okay, I need to... Like, we have a... Connected. But I still can't do movement. So if I hold the X, power it off for just a second, just a touch, and then turn it back on. Exit. Nope. There we go. Wow. Why are we doing this? Okay. Bluetooth settings. Xbox wireless controller is indeed connected. So it's the this part that's refusing to stay locked in, right? Oh my god. On there, my okay, mouse and keyboard then. We're not really Yakuza in this moment. We are. We are not. Oh, let's see how combat works. I don't know how combat works with mouse and keyboard. Is it left click, right clicks? It is? Perfectly read. What did that button say? I guess it would be right click, right? Ooh, I wonder what guard would be. Glad thing I didn't have to find out there. Or find out what it isn't right there. Wait. I'm gonna do a little... Oh, good hit. No touchless for me. Or untouchable for me. We'll get there. Okay. Combat. Yeah, damn, that sucks on the situation there. And if about time I got headed to the roof of that building next to the empty lot. Uh-huh. What if I did a minimize and re-up? That still did not. Oh well. I would like to file a complaint. So remove device, yes. And then reconnect. Yay, nay. I am seeing an Xbox controller connecting potentially. Maybe I should go here. Bluetooth. Xbox wireless controller connecting. Done. Then. Ooh, so it's like a full unregistered connection. I'd probably have to disconnect or close the game and reopen it. Maybe? No, there we go. We got... What was that about? Alright. Thanks for walking away, ya goofs. Sorry. Needed to bump into you so I could dodge the other guy. Karaoke reverb. Soundo. Karaoke soundo reverb. Reverb. Am I headed in the wrong direction? Oh, up and to the right, okay. Hey, we're gonna stop this nonsense. Because I do want to rearrange the face, but it's not mine. I called them barf bags. Kurosudo, and then Yoronda, whatever he said. Is that like, I'm gonna kill you, and then sure you are? Or let's see. Alright, you're out. Oh. Hidaka. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. I'm telling you. I think that hurt. Alright, I'm sorry, I learned my lesson, and thank you. Here, we got a rainbow textile, heck yeah. I want... see what we had as the combat option next. Treasure Hunter Boost 2. Okay. The Golden Shotgun. Limit Breaker. Enable upgrades to a certain battle style beyond its limits. Gold Talisman accessory. Oh, we want to get there too. Alright, but first off, we need to find out what's going on. I don't like the name of this chapter and the context. Oh my gosh. Dupon. That's a... what does that mean? And ramen. Ramen has 2 A's? Makoto should be waiting up there. Whatever comes next is a problem I gotta solve when I get to it. Did she give away her location? No time to stand here thinking. She called in and gave away her location, said, I'll be here at 5, show up, or I'm not getting rid of this land to you. It's snowing too, Yukida. Where the hell did you go?
Makoto.
Did that say it's 6 or 9 or 12? Hey, 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 come on. What do you guys want?
どういうこっちゃ。どこの組のもんや。渋沢組だ。渋沢組？うちの雇った鬼人会。てめえのおかげで散々下手打ってな。仕方ねえから消す羽目になっちまった。お前らが西谷を。手間かけさせやがって。いい加減目障りだぜ。誠はどないした？あの女からうちの親父に土地を譲りてって連絡が入ってな。丁重にお迎えしてやったよ。
What on earth?
あの子が自分から渋沢に連絡したっちゅうんか。振られちまったな。
There's something.
今頃親父は女を堂島組長に差し出してる。
So they're giving her, or she's giving.
わかんねえもんだな。
Wait.
わざわざお前が。
I'm gonna hit pause real quick. Oh, I don't have mouse action. Never
こ
mind.
こにいるって俺らに教えてくれたよ。しつこく付きまとってくるから追い払ってくれってよ。堂島組長と女はどこで会うんや。
This is great information extraction.
お前の行く先はあの世なんだからな。
Sure.
あの子は俺を呼んどるんや。せやからお前らをここに起こした。はあ？あの子はどこにおんねや！
Chibuzawa family, you ready? Any of them have guns? I don't see him. See a taser though. Oh shit! I just wanted to press the heat action. Hello, Yoko Eat! You're taking it. I should have upgraded an ability, I feel. I like your knife. Ogawa, I think you're out. I was paying attention to my stakes. He stabbed himself. Look how much is there on the ground. He's intimidating himself. Alright, I want to build up some heat here. Although I lost all of it that I was bothering to build up, and Abe is going down pretty quick. I was gonna do a little, you know, wind up swing that I can do by holding Y. So, where's the girl? Where is Makoto? The wonderful individual.
女はどこや。そら。はよ言えや。嫌な他のもんに聞く。その前にお前には死んでもらうけどな。
And hope you're not the last one, you hear?
はよ言え。
You all live if you talk.
六本木。セバスチャンビルの。
Is Roppongi a separate area? Like we're getting a special side tangent area like when we went to the Benton Inn? Benton Ryokan? Gotta get to the Sebastian building now. No telling what she's planning to pull. Alright. Any car, I'm assuming, right? Oh, sorry. You mind if I take this step first? Oh! Yeah. Yeah, that should be close. Sorry. That was like full text, right? Is it right here? Where? Right there? Oh, there. Okay. I was like, should be somebody here. Did that kid? Do they have tape? What did I hit? Toyota. Yeah, I should have saw that one going. I should have had him hit on the ground. Mochizuki, I just don't like your attitude here. Fujioka, well done. You okay? Ooh, thanks. Here, this is for your slightly battered binding. Does that mean I finally have armor? Oh my goodness, perfect. Alright. I do not in Roppongi, the something building. Oh. Slime spray? Alright. Abilities. Slugger again. Bolsters your defense when in heat mode, or reduces the amount of heat lost when you take damage from an enemy attack. And we can get both of them because we're that good. There we go. All of them that aren't locked behind Weapons Master's stuff. Alright. Perfect. The taxi fare starts at 470. Where would you like to go? Sebastian Building. Take us away. Very well, sir. $4 starting fee? That's not that bad. Isn't it like in double digits right now for taxi fare? Or calling an Uber? No way. This is very, the city that starts with a B in Final Fantasy X with the wedding between Yuna and Seymour. What is the name of that town? Bahamut shows up? Maybe that's what I'm mixing up.
牧村誠さんをお連れしました。
よくやった、渋沢。次期若頭、これで決まったな。
兄貴たちの協力のおかげです。お二人には今後も堂島組のことを支えてもらわねえと。
Why are you okay with this backbiting going on between your kids, essentially?
牧村さん。殻の一坪の件で俺に話があるって？
土地はあなた方にお譲りします。あんな土地、私には必要ありませんから。
おじい様の残された土地だ。そう無下にする
You
もんじゃねえ。
fucking asshole. Get out of here with that shit.
条件があります。
You asked for it.
10億でも不服か。
お金はいくらでも結構です。ただし、
I want you to
これ
fight.
まで殻の一坪に関係してきた若頭補佐のお三方、
They have to fight.
その人たちは私の兄を殺しました。
They killed a civilian.
橘不動産の社長、あの人は私の兄です。
それで
あなたの手下の首を3つ私の前に並べてください、堂島組長。それが殻の一粒をお譲りする条件です。
I appreciate this. And you know how there's always like the principle of know your way out? She has her way out tunneling right now. Tunneling away as I will be chipping button press by button press.
おい、誰か来るぞ。
Fortunately, Dojima family thug.
真島。
Hi.
渋沢組が始末したんじゃねえのか。
真島、止まれこれ。うっさいわボケ。え？お前らに構ってる暇はないんや。道開けな血見るだけ。
Clear a path or bleed. That's actually a pretty intense fucking line. Alright, give me a second. I need to pause this, drag this down, open up our iTunes, because we have been taking it too easy on ourselves, being able to visually see everything that is going on. Sacrilege. Super sacrilege, even. Alright. Back to the action. Look at how much we've been missing out. Such an open place, I can get a full combo. It's so nice. Oki, I think you're out. Good job. I think you're bleeding pretty well. You think your friends are gonna make note? I don't think they're making note. So intimidating. I'm hitting a wall, yep. Nunchaku. Hi, Uchida. Uchida. I think you only need one more hit, huh? Oh, damn it. Oh my. So what is the... Oh, it's that. Okay. So if I do a... You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do the one where I put it inside of his mouth and then just completely break his jaw. Did he just fucking shoot her? Fake fucks. They headed to the helicopter. This is if the this is if the wedding went through completely. Guys.
Makoto.
God damn it. It was indeed a death flag. It was procrastinated, dragged out to the final moments. Look at that face of Asawa, right? What is that? He's such a... Yeah. Is he the one that ratted out his brother back in the day that got him put into detention for 2 years or so? Alright, we going lethal? Or are we sticking with our non-lethal bat swings? I don't think you guys are gonna be making it out though. Bat Chaku for sure. Tonoda didn't make it off the roof. I need to soften him up so it's an easy swing combo situation. Hi Nishino. I'm glad to meet you. Oh! Oh, they're getting a little active, aren't they? Oh! Did my controller stop? Oh shit. Why is it doing everything in its power to be mean to me? Takamatsu, I think you're out too. Tag, you're dead. Oh no. Whoa, this guy's intense. It's so intense. Oh, you gotta guard him last time. And I should have done dodge, roll, light, step of sword. Nice. I'm gonna do an eating portion of my broadcast. There we go. Nom nom. Good hits? Yeah, good hits. 4 million. Alright. Damn, that's so fucking... Hey, I don't think you should be getting your hoe up. Is this Sarah?
俺がわからんのか返事せえや誠
ごめんなさい。
誠
私だけじゃ何もできなかった。またあなたに迷惑。
もう喋らんでええ。
お願い。聞いて。
Yeah, what happened in those last
あ
moments?
なたの手下の首を3つ私の前に並べてください。堂島組長。それが殻の一つをお譲りする条件です。
可愛い子分の首で土地を買えと。
Poor
俺が
boys.
その条件を飲むと思うのかお嬢さん。
あなたが条件を飲まなければそれはそれで構いません。その時は他の方に土地を売るだけです。
なるほど。ただ俺が思うに言った。あの殻の一坪って土地は少し過大評価されすぎている。
Oh, how convenient of you to say that after you've been fucking killing people.
俺の地上げが相当進んだ時に偶然見つかった土地だ。町のど真ん中にあんな端切れの土地があるなんてことはお役所でさえ気づいてなかった。
They knew, they just forgot. That doesn't matter.
そのまま知らなかったことにして再開発計画を進めることもできる。
Yeah, the annexing of the land since somebody laid claim to it.
再開発が進んだ後になってあの土地の所有権を主張されるとまずい。裁判でも起こされりゃ大事だ。再開発は白紙になる可能性も高い。でも逆に言えば土地の所有者が妙に騒ぎ立てさえしなけりゃ
Uh-oh.
ヤクザも困りゃしねえってことだ。あの土地の相続権持ってんのはもうこの世にあんた一人しかいない。権利関係調べ上げたが、ようやくその裏が取れた。女子供だろうが、ヤクザを舐めちゃいけねえ
な。Such a dumb piece of self-aggrandizing mentality to justify horrendous actions. You don't get to say who gets to fuck with you or not. You don't get to dictate that. You don't exist without the existence of everybody else, and yet you're trying to laud yourself as an overbearing extractor of their worth.
分かった。もうええ。
やるしかなかったの。
くそ、誰かこの子を。
Mysteriously, people involved in the Kamurocho revitalization project have been winding up dead.
セロ。何があった？
What's his connection?
撃たれてる。すぐに運べ。
Was he connected with Tachibana specifically?
どこに連れてくんや。安心しろ。お前も来い。あの子を助けたかったら、今俺を信用しろ。それともお前一人で女を助けられるか。
Alright. I'm hoping that the scene where he's sitting on his knees in front of hospital double doors is as she goes in. Because this was in the opening sequence, right? This is what I've been keeping my eye out for. Okay. So we're still straddling that tragedy comedy line. Earn a total of 1 billion yen. Oh, I forgot to check how many German cars we were getting there.
登場界最強と言われる堂島組が独占を狙う巨大な利権。カムロ町再開発計画。その鍵を握る殻の一坪の所有者、牧村誠は
Yeah, Shibusawa is just so detached from his action. It's literally just rote action for him just to one-up on other people, it seems. Like, his principles are just to flex on each other in the same way that this guy was super aggro about just flexing to beat up. He wants to flex his intelligence outside the rules.
殺された兄の復讐を誓った誠もまた堂島組の凶弾に倒れ暴力の闇に飲まれていった。
I love how they always emphasize too, this is the underworld. This is the dark side of society. This doesn't exist in anything but parallel, never intersecting, only in the rare, spirited away, supernatural style occurrence. Only ever intersect with the real world every now and then. It's not the world. And portions that we have been neglecting. Like, if we recognize criminal elements, you know, like big drug families and cartels and mafia and yakuza as their own entities because they don't act in cooperation with the local governments, then I'd be curious what kind of interaction that would end up forcing. Alright, slot 1. The "we don't negotiate with terrorists" is such a easy justification that people leverage to get themselves into the gun-toting mentality. You know, the guy who used the hammer on Tachibana. Alright. Kuro to Shiro. The finale. Okay, we're gonna hit pause. Unless the finale absolutely wraps up here. But then we're gonna save the finale for tomorrow. Is Kiryu gonna show up? Oh.
終わったんか。手術はどないやった。
失礼ですが、あなたは？
あの子をここに連れてきたもんや。
大丈夫。手術は成功です。ただ、まだ意識が戻ってません。もしかしたら、このまま目を覚まさないかもしれません。
She's in a coma?
何やと。
という状況よ。セラさん。
セラ。真島。牧村誠の場所を移す。ここは危険だ。堂島組に彼女が生きていることが知れれば間違いなくとどめを刺される。守りきれん。せやったらどこへ。少なくともここよりは安全な場所だ。先生にも付き添ってもらう。お前も一緒に来るか。
He's got revenge to seek now that he knows that she should be safe in your hands.
俺があの子のそばでできることはもう何もないやろ。セラ、誠を頼む。
Alright, tag. The baton has been passed for a moment.
あの子の代わりにやらなあかんことが。
Treating a person as a relay baton. Don't worry.
これ以上あの子を黒の世界に踏み込ませたらあかんのや。堂島組がおる限り、あの子は意識が戻ったとしてもまた狙われる。せやから、俺が全部しまいにしたる。お前まさか堂島と差し違えるとでも言うのか。先生もあの子を頼むで。なんとか手尽くしてあいつの目を覚ましたってくれや。
What's with like main character style energy too for her?
マジマ。
Alright. That same night, Dojima family office.
今まで散々殻の一粒に足引っ張られたが、ようやく本格的に役人が動き出すこと。
And they're gonna get slammed and you're gonna have to make a payment.
の手柄だ。
The bureaucrats, so he's on like the more public political facing stuff.
これから渋沢を頭って呼ばなきゃいけないわ。
Watch them like wipe their hands like, yeah, all's fair.
その前にまだやることがあるでしょ。
何の話だ。
You've got 3 angry wolves coming at you.
風間組の始末です。橘不動産、日教連、奴らの陰で糸引いてたのは風間の頭ですから。堂島を裏切ったけじめはきっちりつけねえと示しがつきません。
無所にいる風間の頭を消すってことかい。
そんな中途半端なやり方じゃてっぺんなんか取れねえよ。脅し以外はズブの素人だ。
Look at that. I'm a fucking nerd. I'm a fucking nerd. This is not the plan. The stack won't allow it. Priority target. Priority target.
風間組の息のかかったもんは全員だ。
I'm here to win, not have fun.
連中を登場界からきれいさっぱり消さねえ限り、桐生みたいな跳ねっかりがまた出てくる。
You think that it's you don't think that there's going to be a potential Kazuma happening soon too? Upstarts like Kiryu.
今度の若頭は血の気が多いぜ。
Ew. Ew. He's gotta be such a weird ghost of the situation for them too. Like right now it seems like everybody's just sort of moved past them.
今んとこ手がかりもなしだ。そうか。なあ、ケリュウ。お前、真島五郎って男知ってるか？名前だけは聞いたことがある。そいつがどうかしたのか。そいつも彼女を探してる。風間組の事務所に押し入って、柏木さんを一人で叩きのめしたらしい。あの柏木さんを。真島はその後、俺んとこにも来た。やられたのか、お前。はっきり言って歯が立たなかったよ。
Main character energy。
誠を探してるのか。ただ、その真島は堂島組とは別で動いてる。あいつは誠を守ろうとしてるようだった。敵じゃないのかもしれねえ。
You know what would be cool in a game that has characters with multiple health bars? Actually have them be like potions and stuff. Sorry. Wait.
死んだ立花のためにも彼女だけは何としても守りて。そうだな。
Oh, I was hearing that. I'm like, is that my computer or something? That's not a number I know. Guess I'll have to call back and see who it is. Okay, wait, we gotta pause it. Okay, so imagine in a game with multiple health bars and everything like that. In this game, I'm pausing and, you know, glug-glugging some Toughness Emperor and stuff like that. Imagine that the logic is that the main or the bosses or the characters with multiple health bars also have that potential. So instead of being like different colored bars, there's like little pips on the side of how many potions they have, or hyper potions in the same way of like Pokemon gym leaders and stuff like that having that kind of item list. But make it so that you can interrupt them or stagger them. So it is potential if you manage to get the chain combo directly at them. It's not necessarily an overkill, but a full-on interruption that you eat away at an entire health bar that they were trying to chip away at, or something along that line. Do we get what I am saying? I hope so. I need to clean this controller bad, damn. Alright. I need to get to a save point. That's our priority. Did he call on the, Oh my gosh, it's the business card. It could be a trap, but I can't afford to sit here watching the clock tick. If it's got anything to do with where Makoto is, I'll take the chance. First, I need to find out who it's from. Time to find a payphone. Nishikiyama, you want to come with me?
What?
What? Did you?
それにしても、真島ってのは何者なんだ。あの子を守りたいのかもしれねえが。おい、キル。まずはあの子を見つけねえとな。おい、虫かよ。
I just... Are you following? Or... Wait. So he was talking? Okay.
おい、キル。まずはあの子を見つけねえとな。あれこれ考えても何も始まらね
え。Okay. Oh, so that's all that the line was. Gotcha. And he's staying there anyways. Investigation. Investigating. Oh, that's not Nouveau Ridge. Hi, bud. You have a taser? That's so Come on. Okay, we're getting up the regular traditional every day. God. Alright. I will never be good at this game. I did it again because I read in the news that it was good for my health. You see that dodge? That was actually pretty smooth. God. That whole 180 rotation is crazy. Shit! My God, you can see me moving towards him and getting... Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. It's happening, it's happening. Oh God. And it's still... Alright. There's never a time. Wait, oh my gosh, I was starting to pay attention to that health. Awkward positioning. Ooh. We did it, but it was an accident, and it was so mean. Yo, we made that guy punch a wall. Come at me. I just don't appreciate. Yeah, he's swinging, missing over there. It's fine. All right. I'm on the telly. Somebody ring my pager. Not sure who it's from, but I should call them back. Alright. Closer and closer to that save point. Well, that's some interesting texturing going on. Wall or fence? What's going on there? It's gonna be Majima. Oh, it's Sarah proper. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm gonna send you to go help a guy. Is it pertinent to Makoto? I guess he's not gonna say that over the phone though. I guess Sarah's in Kamurocho too. I need to meet him in Little Asia. He doesn't even know that guy's been shot. Alright. Oh my gosh, we're in the finale. This is crazy. Oh, he always wears the white suit, and then Majima wears the black suit. Kuro Toshiro. I get it now. Okay. I'm an idiot. Shit. Alright, returning to title. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We have ability. We have a lot of money. And a rush style that demands more money. Max health boost. Attacking stunned enemies. Oh, we want the quick step upgrades? Yeah, over the health upgrades. We've got health pots right now, so artificially supplementing, but you cannot skip your way out of that. And reduce the amount of heat used in a quick step. Damn, we're excited for that one. Oh fuck yeah! This was a weapon one, right? Knuckles. Yeah. Okay. I think that puts us in a. Oh, hey, sorry about that. Save again. Wah 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 wah. Return to title, yes. And yes, I am sure there is no unsaved data that I'm worried about except for a higher game count by seconds. Opseczero. Trademark. Why? Yes, for sure we're gonna quit. And now we transfer over to our wonderful transcribing of religious propaganda. Woo, 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 woo. Alright, Bosca coil. I need to change this window back to visualizing it now that we're not needing it to visualize the, what is it? The web browser, yeah. So if I go to properties, it'll probably be there now. Bosca coil. All teeny tiny like. Adorable. And now not so adorable. Impressive. Impressively sized. Fits perfectly to the frame. We're on another article of faith, aren't we? We did 9 yesterday. We're on 10 today. Words by, you guessed it, Joseph Smith, 1805 to 1844. Music by Vanya Y. Watkins. Born 1938. Copyrighted 1978 by Intellectual Reserve Inc. We're in 4/4 time, C major scale. Got some 16th notes we're worrying about just because it's so lilty like to say it, so it's easier to say we believe. Oh shit, this is a bad one. Didn't I read this one already? Yeah, when I was looking at the Wikipedia page too. We know this one's a bad one. So, gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18. And yeah, so even. And 16th notes 4/4 times. So proper full 16 here and 32 here. And damn. We're gonna go DE. No, sorry. 3/16, 16th, quarter, 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 8th, 8th, half. It's gonna be an AGAFA. And then a GGGG. Guess who was looking at the last week or yesterday's? Okay, it's actually gonna be 3/8, 8th, quarter, 3/16, 16th. EEDCD. Alright, then so it's actually 3/8, 8th, quarter, 3/16, 16th, then half, 3/16, 16th, 3/16, 16th, with a 3/16, 16th, quarter, 3/16, 16th, 3/16, 16th. Okay, our half note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is at C. And then we're gonna go E, G, G. And then E, D, C, D. But there's also a C 3/4 right here. Alright, next. Oh, the wind is so nice right now. Oh my god. There's like some actual airflow and wind going on. Alright. Half note, half rest, with a 3/16, 16th, quarter to 3/16, 16th, 3/16, 16th, then 3/16, 16th, 3/16, 16th, 3/16, 16th, quarter. Alright, half notes are at C and E. We have a finale of Yakuza 0 tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Alright. Ignore that. Ignore it. It's fine. It's going to be a 3/16 E, which we're going to ignore as well, since it's at the same time as a half note E, and the larger note takes priority at the starting measure. So E, A, 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 C, D, E. E, A, 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 C, D, E. Oh, that was... Oops. A, D, D, E. And then an F, F, E, E, D, D, E. Ooh. All right, half, oh, 3/4, quarter, quarter, 3/16, 16th, quarter, 3/16, 16th, 16th, how do you, 16th, 6, all right, 6. I can't say it without it sounding like wet, you know what I mean? In my own personal opinion. All right, D, D sharp. Wow. And then an E, 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 sorry, E, 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 D, E, 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 D, C, C, D. E, 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 D, C, D. How many were we had Juhachi, right? So 9 of them? 9 of these that we're looking at? Alright, half note with a 3, or half note, 3/16, 16th, 3/16, 16th, with a 3/16, 16th, quarter, 3/16, 16th, 3/16, 16th. Then next measure is a half note, rest. Whoa. What? Oh, I saw in the previous one. Do we have a copy that we're looking at here? No, the notes are off. Gotcha. An uneven note distribution spread, I guess. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so half, half rest with a 3/16, 16th, half, 3/16, 16th. Oh, that's why it's directly different. My bad. All right, we're gonna go C and E, like the last one. So then there's gonna be 4, and then a half note here at A. And then an E, huh? And here was an E. I want to say it's an A. Calling it here. It was an A. All right, 3/16, 16th, quarter, 3/8, 8th. F, F, E, D, C. F, F, E, D, C. Then 3/4, quarter, half, quarter, quarter. C, F, and C, G. All right, half, quarter, quarter. E, 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 and C, G, E. And then a quarter, 8th, 8th, quarter, quarter. Whole note with a half, quarter, quarter. All A's across that board, huh? As well as an A, B, A. And then a F sharp. Then a G, G, sorry, we're in 3/8, 8th, quarter, quarter, 3/4, quarter with a 3/8, 8th, quarter, quarter. And that's a G all the way across. So doop doop G G wow wow. And then a CCGE C G E. I said half note, I think. No, 3/4 note. And it's an E there as well. 8. Coming up on the last 2. No, wait, did I count this wrong? Oh, shit, did I skip one? Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I skipped a note. Where? Oh, wow. Okay, so this is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 4 should end. Oh. Okay. Found it. Oh, I'm dumb. I called all of it out, but I didn't. So, is that an EE? I'm gonna delete these. Gonna copy this. Oh, shit. Right here. And then type in a C. Yeah, because it does. A EGGEDCD. And a half note at C, huh? Okay, that's where it should have been. That was the missed measure. Which means I need to go this one, shift that one to the right. Yeah. Alright. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. That's G, huh? 3/16, 16th quarter, 3/8, 8th. FFEDC. And then the easy here. E or A. Prefixed by a lovely EEE and CGE. The AAA, yeah. Then getting into the GGG, huh? GGGG, right about there. Prefixed by a whole note. Was that a C sharp? F sharp. Whole note, whole note, F sharp. I want to say there was a 3/4 quarter, 8 or 3/8 8th 8th. Nope, half note, quarter. A B A. All right, then we're on the 3/4 quarter with a 3/8 8th quarter, 8th 8th quarter. E as well as a CCGE. And then a ADDEF. And our final two measures, before we double up on this one with bass clef, is a whole note with a quarter, eighth, 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 eighth quarter, half note, half note. C and E whole notes. And then a G, 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 sorry, G, 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 A, A, C, G, 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 A, A, C. Then a D, C, and F, E half note. It doesn't sound too includy. Alright, half note, half note, half note, half note. G, F, and a C, G sharp. Oh my gosh, getting weird in the bass clef, huh? Then a, D, and A, F sharp. That wasn't appropriate placement for this. We were doing... Oh, shit. 1. We need it here. Do I even remember what I did there? Remember there was a G sharp here, a G here, going to an... Nah, it was a bigger jump than that. Alright, so G, F, and then a C, G sharp. And then the A, D, and F sharp. Yeah. Alright, half note, half note, half note, half note with a 4Q. G octave. And an AA. And a 4Q going D, E, F, F sharp. Then a 3/4, quarter rest, half note, half note. At B and G. As our half notes get processed, I am seeing a G, F, and C, G sharp. Then half note, whole note. And it's our lovely A, D, and F sharp. And a whole note G. Then 3/4, quarter with a quarter, half. A, G. As well as a D, E, F. Then 3/4, quarter at E, D, and G, D. Something along that line I do feel confident. Half note, quarter with a whole note. I think that quarter or whole note was a C. Alright. We're gonna go C, C octave A. As well as an F, F, E, huh? Then whole note, half, quarter, D and C. Alright. A, B, C, D, and G, A, B. Yeah, I believe that would be it. Then half, with a half, quarter, 4Q with a quarter, half. High C, sorry, C, C, G. Wow. as well as a, what is that, a half note E? Well as a half note A right here. Ha 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 ha. Preempted. Alright. CAA. As well as an FFED. Then we have a whole note, half note with a quarter half. The G whole note, huh? Alright, half note goes G, C, and GC. Oh, okay. And then a B quarter note. What do we think the tempo is? It is 126, and we'll keep it at that since we have 16th notes that we're dealing with. And then we're going to change our instruments through shuffle. What was in... We have one in screens that blanks, didn't we? This is such a weird tune for what's being said. The paradisical glory. So this goes... Ready for the 10th article of faith? We believe in the literal gathering of Israel. You know, not Holocaust shit getting all of, you know, as far as the Mormon understanding of what Israel is. It's like, we're going to get all the Jews together, right? Is that what this is? Circumstances around the world will be incentivizing, compelling, and convincing them that they should be gathering in Israel. We believe in the literal gathering of Israel and in the restoration of the 10 tribes and then that's, what is it, semicolon break, that Zion, the New Jerusalem, will be built. Oh, but by the way, I feel like that's flexing in this song, putting New Jerusalem in parentheses here. Alright. We have it clicked, right? So number 10. Yeah, so... Oh, it does in parentheses. You know the parentheses are... Or the brackets? What did they say about the brackets in this? The full text is reproduced here. Later alterations to the text made by the LDS Church are indicated by strike-throughs and brackets. Okay. So they added in the New Jerusalem to co-opt Judaism, I think. Like, Jewish prophecy? Or at least Christian presumption of prophecy. It's like, we are the ones that were foretold. You were thinking that it was going to be all the people from Israel? No. It's the new Zion, or it's Zion that's going to be considered Israel. Alright. And in the restoration of the 10 tribes, that Zion, the New Jerusalem, will be built upon the American continent, that Christ will reign personally upon the earth, and that the earth will be renewed and receive its paradisical glory. Now we're going to search what paradisical means. Did you mean paradisiacal? Did I miss an I? I did miss an I. Paradisiacal? Paradisiacal? How do you...
Paradisiacal.
Paradisiacal? Oh, that's a gross word. What the hell? Alright. Of a place or state, ideal or idyllic, heavenly. Alright. And that the earth will be renewed and receive its paradisiacal glory. Not through a flood. Don't worry, it's not through a flood. It's not through a flood. Don't get panicky on me now. Alright. Yeah. More news. I'm so excited to watch that. Yep. There we go. Alright. We're getting this saved. We believe in the literal gathering of Israel and in the restoration of the 10 tribes. That Zion, the New Jerusalem, will be built upon the American continent. I feel like there's something that needs to be said that Mormons / Christianity is not fucking getting as a hint. It's like, yes, you remember the story of Moses, right? How he led all of the freed slaves, the bad thing, from Egypt, and they were going to the promised land, and they started sinning on the way, I think, and so they were forced to wander for 40 years or something along that line. And it's because of the fact that they were promised something, but they fucked up holding to the rules and standards that were part of the agreement or the person's preference for their paradisiacal world that they were trying to establish. So they ended up having to stay just outside the door of this promised land for 40 years. I don't think people are realizing that if you go about trying to achieve revelation or exist through revelation, the end times type situation, you can still fuck it up. It's not too late. Like, do you think that he can't just let the plan keep going even longer if you try and fuck with it? I don't know. If we're trying to give, the entity that these religious zealots actually adhere to any zeitgeist, sentient sovereignty of their own being, is just like, oh, if it's good enough for Johnny Harris to say this is just a logical reason, this should be like what you're understanding. It's not too late for you to fuck up even harder. I don't know. So maybe stop breaking that. Okay, what are the 10 commandments? I don't even know that shit, really. Let's see how many of them I've been following and breaking. 10 commandments. Not the movie, though. 10 Commandments, or the Decalogue. I've never heard that name for it. That's cool. The Decalogue. Or the Decalogue, from Latin Decalogus, from ancient Greek Decalogos. 10 words are religious and ethical directives, structured as a covenant document that, according to the Hebrew Bible, were given by Yahweh or Adonai to Moses. I think that's how you do that kind of consideration. The text for the 10 Commandments appears in 3 markedly distinct versions in the Bible. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa, what's here? What's this? Oh, is this which one is which? Okay, so 10th is like a bunch of them. There's some ones that are squished and stretched. So, I am the Lord thy God. What does LXX even mean? Septuagint, generally followed by Eastern Orthodox Christians. Reformed Christians, Ashburnham, Pentateuch, Jewish Talmud, Samaritan Pentateuch, Augustine, Roman Catholicism, Lutherans follow Luther's large catechism. Catechism? Alright. So, I am the Lord thy God, may or may not be the first one, or 0, the proto one. Thou shalt have no gods, no other gods before me. I feel like that's not even like something that you get to choose, right? Like everything will lead back to him, right? Like this isn't necessarily a commandment, but like a statement of the law according to being an omnipotent, omnipresent, like anything that you can imagine is God still. Anyways, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. What the fuck does that mean? Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image is an abbreviated form of the second part of one of the 10 commandments, which, according to the book of Deuteronomy, were spoken by... Okay, the commandment, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children. Oh yeah, children getting punished by the sins of the father. How fun, God. Unto the third and fourth generation of them, and of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. What the fuck? Okay, translated words translated as graven image. The English words graven image or idol in translations of the Bible may represent any of several Hebrew words. The word is pesel. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get into this kind of bullshit. Yeah, I feel like that's a gross one. We'll find some way of tempering it and making it iteratable. Alright, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Oh my God, I don't know what kind of harm that would have. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Oh, no days off for the killings though. There is days off for the stock market, but I don't think it's to make it holy as it is to give everybody that's engaging in this high risk, high reward marketing total productivity market. It gives all of them the gentlemanly agreement of like, hey, you're not going to sell anything behind my back, are you? It's like, no, the market's closed. Wink. All right. Observe the Sabbath day to keep it holy. A double up. Oh yeah, it's a lot of them saying that that's a double up. Honor thy father and thy mother. 4th and 5th, and thou shalt. Oh, then we get into it. It's not until the 5th. Okay, so the other ones are. There are some not doing things. Yeah, the first 3 are the not having ones. One of them is more of advice. 2 of them, 3 and 4, or 4 and 5. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. And thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Hey, oh my God, that's such a... Isn't that the exact thing that every single MAGA head that's saying, deport them all now, that's bearing false witness against your fucking neighbor? Oh, fucking Christians don't even know their shit. Oh. Yeah. That's gross. They're gross people waving Jesus and Trump flags next to each other. Oh, it's so gross. Okay. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Oh, this is like where they don't recognize how much them not holding this one to a personal standard has left them so vulnerable to advertising and marketing algorithms and stuff like that. Like, because it is kosher and commonplace for you to covet your neighbor's wife, it is so easy for somebody to sell, hey, did you know your neighbor's house is mass produced? Or, better yet, you can have a better house than even they could imagine if you are willing to put your nose to the grindstone and work for it. And then higher up too, it's the fact that billionaires literally have want for nothing, but they do like the house of money, usury and everything like that, and they want a better spot in that house. And so they will compete with each other for the highest property value, seeing all their other peers, quote unquote, outpacing them with their profit margins and everything like that, or recognizing that they suck at business opportunities and that their wealth is slowly dwindling away, and so they have to keep maintaining it in some form of extractive measure. Otherwise, they're going to have to go to work, or their kids might even have to go to work if they ever care about that next generation or the previous generation in the first place. All right, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Isn't that the part of thou shalt not commit adultery? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, or his slaves, or his animals, or anything of thy neighbor. Hey, what's going on with Trump saying that they've got some pretty good oil going on in Iran? That's totally godly behavior. You shall set up these stones, which I command you today, on the mount. Ooh. What if we start putting the 10 Commandments on early graves for every single one of these people and strike them through for which ones that they have broken and aren't going to be able to pass through the pearly gates of heaven relying on? Wouldn't that be a funny one to sort of do? This person cheated constantly and actually did not, uphold their monogamous relationship inside of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. In fact, they actually went even... ramble. There's ways of doing this kind of shit. And they just don't recognize that they tout around their own... What's the... When you have a law that you broke and there's the prosecutor bringing it up about you. What's that word? They're carrying around their own broken laws. And it's like that trope where it's like, oh yeah, all criminals want to be caught. That's why they leave behind evidence, return to the scene of the crime, that kind of stuff. And it's just like, yeah, the one, like, we just had a Republican leader that got caught for having a whole bunch of CSAM, right? So it's just very, and that's par for the course. That's the breaking news, as Hassan would put it. Fork found in the kitchen. Breaking news. Breaking news. I'm rambling though. I should get back on track, right? New song, or the save song, the 10th article, lowercase of save. We're almost done. We're almost done with them. Three more. Some of them are fun, maybe. One of them's only 2 lines. All right. New song, though, in the green book this time around. New song. We did Rock of Ages yesterday. Savior, Redeemer of My Soul is this newest one. Text by Orson F. Whitney, 1855 to 1931. This guy was alive after he knew nothing of a world without Joseph Smith's influence. Music, Harry A. Dean, 1892 to 1987, and copyrighted in 1948 by the LDS Church. It's been a while since we hit one of these, huh? Ow, my eye is itching. Don't worry about it. Alright. 3/4 time, 2 sharps, meaning that we are in, I want to say D major scale, because it goes C with nothing, then G, then D. Alright. 3/4 time with an 8th note. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24? 24. Okay. So how can you divide 24? You can divide it by 4. Yes. Okay, cool. It would be 6, huh? 20 and then 4. So we're going to go quarter, 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 half, quarter, 3/4. Paying attention to F sharp and C sharp in D major scale. We're going to go D, 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 and D, F, G. And then we're going to go D, D, and A, A. Then we're going to go DG and BC. And then the 3/4 is an F and a D. Then we go quarter, 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 half, quarter with a half, 8/8, 3/4. E, 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 and a B, E, D. Then a C, A, and an E, E. Then a B, G sharp. As well as a D, B, D. Then a 3/4 C and A. Then we go quarter, 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 half, quarter, 3/4. And this might actually be a repeat. It is indeed. Oh, shit. We're copying one right there. Is the next one a repeat too? It is not. Okay, so quarter, 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 quarter with a half, quarter, 3/4. 3 goes here. We're gonna go DCB. As well as a DDD. Then we're gonna go DF. As well as a DAF. And we're gonna go F, D, or F, E sharp and A, G sharp. And then A, F. Then we go 3Q, half, quarter, 3Q with a half, quarter, 3/4. C, C, E. C sharp below. Sorry. CCE and an EAG. Then an ED and GF. Then a D sharp, F, and an FBA. Did I say DF? D sharp F, huh? And then a GE. Second to last. Yeah. How did I end that one? I don't think I did that one right. I did an E. B there. Yeah, let me blow my... Oh, okay. We are actually appropriately in the right place. I was seeing that we were at 5, and I was like, no, we need to get 5. One more, because 6 times 4 is 24. But we had the repeat of the 1. We are on appropriate. Give me a second. I'm blowing my nose. Okay. We are back. So we are on the last four measures then. 3Q, half quarter, 3/4, E, D, DC, D. Oh wait, oops. E, D, C, D. As well as A, B, C, D, G, F, E, D. A, B, C, D, G, F, E, D. Oh, that sounds nice and lovely. Alright, bass clef. What do we want to do for the instrument? A whistle? Oh, oops. We'll just stick with our usual. The lead acoustic code and then lead church organ. Alright. We got a 3Q, half quarter, 3/4. DDD and FAE. Then an FF and a DD. Then a lovely GA and a GE. And then a DA. Then we got a 3/4, half quarter, 3/4. G sharp, A G sharp, and a DCB. And a DCB. I didn't get any C's or F's, right? I got the F's properly placed. Alright. AC and AA, huh? Then an FE and DE. As well as an AE. Next. 3/4. Sorry, I just want to double check this one. Alright. So 3/4 or 3Q, half quarter, 3/4. And this might be a repeat. Let's double check that it's a repeat of 6. That would be cool. It is shaping up that way. Heck yeah. No, I got overzealous. There's an alteration. Mutate. Delete. Mutate. And this 3/4 goes instead of, what was that? An A and a D? It actually goes B octave? Whoa. Alright, next. We have a 3Q, half quarter, 3/4. GGG and a BAG. Alright. Then an AB, BB. Alright. ABCB and an FDCC. And then our 3/4 brings us to F and A. Damn. 3Q half quarter with a 3/4, or 3Q half quarter with a 3Q 3/4. An AAC down way below. Alright, so AAC and an AEA. Then an AA and a DC natural. Then a BFB. As well as a B D sharp. And an EB, huh? And our last 4 being a 3Q half quarter with a half 8/8, 3/4, GGG and a CBA. And then an A, B, and an FE. Then an A, AG. As well as an A octave. Then a DF for our finale. What tempo are we looking at? 100 divided by 2. We have no 16th notes, so 50. 3 under. Eighth note, little grain of salt you'll get. Then you'll have some scaled salt here. You hear it right there? That didn't sound quite right. That's supposed to be a C natural there. Oops. More of a proofreader, right? I do like that tone shift. So much better. Okay, cool. So, what are we doing now? We're reading the lyrics to Savior, Redeemer of my soul. Yeah. What do you think the first words are? Savior, Redeemer of my soul, whose mighty hand hath made me whole. The mighty hand has squished this clay into an existence, whose wondrous power hath raised me up. Raised me up and filled with sweet my bitter cup. What tongue my gratitude can tell, O gracious God of Israel? Oh, no. No. Fill with sweet my bitter cup. Yeah? Alright, so it's just relying on God for stuff again. I just prefer the animism thinking of the situation, like saying, oh yeah, it's not like the animals are animal. I don't know. The animals should be worshipped, I guess. But it's, I don't know. Seeing them as siblings seems like the more appropriate way of going about it, right? So it's not like you're putting them above anybody else, but you're treating them as your neighbor as well, and not coveting what your neighbor has. That sweet honey. That sweet honey. It makes that cup not so bitter. It sweetens it. Alright, never can I I mean, bees are gonna be, right? So I guess it's fine. It's not like that's what they want, right? Anyways, never can I repay thee, Lord, but I can love thee. Thy pure word hath it not been my one delight? When they said thou shalt not kill, and I was just like, but I really want to kill them, was I not the happiest to turn around and be like, okay, I'm not going to kill them? I mean, you should have been. You should have been, like, you didn't make that choice a lot of the times. I'm talking in, like, the aggro mindset of the isolated man figure. And it's just like, are you not the one that took that choice, that heavy decision on yourself? And then, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? I'm rambling. We're rambling. It's not pure. The word is not pure. Thy pure word hath it not been my one delight, my joy by day, my dream by night? Then let my lips proclaim it still, and all my life reflect thy will. Why don't you just let the life reflect thy will? And people were just like, oh shit, he was a Christian? He was way too good of a person to be that. That's what we're in as far as the state of things are. I don't know, because all the current Christian examples are bloodthirsty. Because they're saying it. I am a Christian. The only way I get joy is through God. He is my one delight. He makes everything so sweet. The bitter reality of me having to go to war with Iran is actually made a little bit sweeter when I recognize that this is furthering the pursuit of God's efforts to bring about the second coming of Christ. Yay! Sorry. I fucking hate this shit. Alright. And all my life reflect thy will. Or overrule mine acts to serve thine ends. Possess me, God. Control my body so that I may kill in peace and know that it was not me that did it, but it was your... Again, Mormons start with the fact that Nephi killed for the plates. It literally circumvents the Ten Commandments in the opening act in the same way that you would think, oh my god, this is gritty Star Wars, in the way that Rogue One ended up having Andor killing an informant so that he could not leak the information as he was getting away. This is edgy shit, and this is why it was all the rage. Nah, it's totally different. This is just gore for gore's sake as opposed to anything else. Gore for justification of like, no, we want this backdoor. We don't want to close this opportunity. We want to potentially escalate. I guess there is something to be said. Because the nuclear option for interpersonal relationships is I am willing to kill you. And you don't need a year's worth of, or you don't need to be a year away from being that unless you're in like a Yakuza power scale, power ranking system where it's just like, because Iran is always 2 years away from making missiles. Oh, but since 1992, I only latched onto that detail because it's when I was born, right? So it's just like, oh, that's very interesting that they've been claiming that Iran is close, not having, but close to having nukes, because in that early 1990 era, you do not claim that somebody does have nukes when they don't have them, but they're always that close. And it's not like it's something that everybody should have access to, the ability to harness and understand the atom in any way whatsoever. No, that's also like saying too that you're not allowed to have any microscopes. You cannot grasp biological warfare in any way whatsoever. That is absolutely illegal. No, fuck your vaccines and medicines. We'll do all of that and then charge you for it, as opposed to them making it themselves and getting themselves extracted from the market that Americans want everybody to be a part of, but only if you can't see the customer. They just want the money breaking in, as opposed to the actual interactions required for using money as a tool for making money. The usury thing. They don't even want to do usury as a task provided to the public. They literally want it to just be an automated money faucet, factory, machine. Why? because they have a lifestyle that they want to uphold where they ignore 99.99% of the population. I don't know. All right, well, whatever. What are we on? Do we just finish it? No. All right. Or rule mine acts to serve. My God, that was a deviation based off of possess me, Lord. Yeah, there we go. Or rule mine acts to serve thine ends. Change frowning foes to smiling friends. Hey, how do we go about that? Because it's more of just right now it's overpowering them as opposed to being like, hey, I need to call on the Grand Redeemer to be like, hey, this guy doesn't actually want to get all hostile with you. It's getting a little rough in his mental scape, but he did end up finally calling in the passiveness of being like, hey, can you take the lead? And I'm going to be telling him what I'm asking you. Hey, can you take the lead? Seems like you haven't shot on sight, so I would say that you're in a better position to have these weapons. Here, take this weapon. I'm going to change my frowning foe into a smiling friend because I don't have a gun primed and ready to go at them. Chasten my soul till I shall be in perfect harmony with thee. Make me more worthy of thy love and fit me for the life above. That's just asking for Jesus to take the wheel, and they never do it. They never do it. They have to fucking micromanage because that's what they think that God does every single second of the day, as opposed to having been omniscient and set the ball rolling so that it literally is going to be the outcome. That is the outcome. All right, whatever. Saving it. That's the end of it. Possess me, Grand Sky Daddy, Space Daddy. Possess me. Fill me with your bits till every single crevice is you instead of me. Yeah. Alright. Save your, redeemer, lowercase of my soul. Alright, we're done for the day. Have a good one out there. Take care, stay safe, good luck, have fun. See you tomorrow. Bye.